Hello, everybody! So, welcome to another Crusader Kings 3 stream. I'm Matt, I'm one of the programmers on CK3, and I'm joined by Stacy.
Yes.
Crusader Kings aficionado.
Exactly.
As you'll see, we don't have in the booth with us Troy, but he is in our control room, so...
And in our hearts.
And in our hearts.
And in our
You
ears.
might get a quick little 360 view.
Whoa!
There is Troy. So, last session where we left off, we just started a big old war, because we're really smart.
I thought it was the medium-sized war. Did you finish that and start the big one?
So, we started a little war, the medium war, as you say, and then we finished that one, and next is going to be the big war. However, then one of our allies dragged us into another war, but currently...
That little kid?
Yeah. Our ally is the Grand Prince of the Magyar Confederation. He's dragged us in against this guy. But as you can see, 8,000 soldiers versus 1,100.
Should be over quick.
I think they'll be pretty fine. So we're going to ignore them, and instead we're gonna start the big war, which is going to be our... It was a subjugation, I believe. A subjugation of all of Khazaria, which is quite a lot. So if we win, we're going to get a lot of vassals. Like, quite a lot of vassals.
More vassals, more better.
Which is definitely going to do some interesting things for our realm. But this was what chat had voted for us to do last session. So...
And chat controls our lives.
And chat does run pretty much all of my life. So I was looking to see if we have any perks we can take to try and make... We can take a Casus Belli cost reduction, which is probably the best we're going to do for now, because we don't really care about things like eloping or romancing or marriage offers, because we're already married and we're married and old already. I mean, if I can take a courtship perk IRL, that would be great, but I think that's just called like paying for Tinder, and I ain't gonna do that.
You're not gonna do the CK3 equivalent of paying for Tinder.
Well, I feel like CK3's probably got more reliable success rate than paying for Tinder. Like, let's be honest.
You get more swipes.
Get more swipes. So let's see.
You need to...
We can't actually declare the war, and I'm not 100% sure why. I don't know if it's because we have too little prestige, but we can invade the kingdoms instead. Afterwards. Maybe I'll just let it tick through.
Alright, chat.
Oh, it might be because we're already at war.
Guesses in. Do we feel that we are going to win this war? Lose this giant war?
Oh, we already waged a subjugation war once in our lifetime. So we're going to do a smaller big war. But this will actually give us stuff that we want anyway, which is slightly better.
Alright.
We can do it to instead get a whole kingdom. So
we can always subjugate the rest when we're the next
when we're the
guy.
next guy. So we can pick which kingdom we want. We can go for, like, Ruthenia, which is all of this middle bit here. White Rus, he doesn't hold much of.
No.
Vladimir, he also doesn't hold much of. So we basically have two choices. Go for one that's kind of more Russia, but kind of separated from our actual land. Or go for one that borders our land and is a bit like a whole thing, but is kind of crap.
I think Ruthenia, and then we can try to close the gap in between as well.
Because, yeah, this isn't actually part of the Russian Empire, these bits, compared to that.
Yeah.
So, okay, we'll go for the kingdom, and it's going to hurt us a little bit, because we aren't quite the highest level of prestige, so we kind of need some fame first, but we can farm that up a little bit before we declare it. Ooh, on our son.
Hunting time.
It's always fun trying to remember which sons I had that weren't killed by Helgi. Because all of our siblings died, but so far we've got no murderous kids this time.
But the thing is that Helgi can't kill his own children, and I think that's really
But I'm wondering if we're
going
to have, like, any inheritors to Helgi's, decisions of murdering his siblings. It seems like we don't, so that's, nice, although probably less nice for our succession. We're feeling a little stressed, so of course we're going to do the classic maneuver of going to the brothel.
Absolutely.
Because that's just how Helgi likes to cope with his troubles in life. And as you said, we're going to go on that hunt to try and get some prestige. Our half-sister hovers in limbo between childhood and adulthood. What should we do? We can convert her to be a witch, which of course we're going to do. And she is convinced. I mean, who wouldn't be convinced by our witchery? And we're getting closer to trying to get that witch coven. It's just we have too many adult members who refuse our delightful offers to convert. So we've either got to kill them, or just hope they age out and die.
You know what I'm for.
I mean, you're always for people dying.
Yeah, exactly. You can't wait on time, man.
Turning from the wild, we gain our prestige. Let's see, how much prestige do we need before we can do this invasion of the kingdom? It's less than exalted amongst men, so not that much. We only need like 900 more prestige, which we can get through some other wars and some other hunts, I believe. Because, for example, we've got these little crap neighbors we can attack. Ooh, written in the stars. Oh yes, because we're trying to kill this vassal that absolutely hates us.
Oh, yeah.
Because he really don't like us. And he's just, you know, deserves death.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you deserve when you don't like us.
So, we can, you know, we consulted a mystic, because we're just that, you know, scientific of a person.
But we're a bit witchy.
Yes,
so.
we are quite witchy. Maybe he'll spend some sleepless nights worrying.
Did you guys form the Witch Coven?
Not yet.
Okay.
This is just a random mystic.
All right.
We can give him a good omen to lull him into a false sense of security. I think a bad omen.
Yeah, bad omen. That's
maybe he'll die
nervous.
from health instead, which would be a lot better for us. So this little guy is is this our murder scheme about to happen? So 49% chance of success. We're gonna have some agents take him out in the woods. Now there's a 36% chance we're discovered.
Take him out back.
We can you know, try again in like 7 months and wait it out, or we can just go for it and give it a shot. What do you think?
50-50.
Yeah, like with 50% chance of success and only a 36% chance of discovery.
I say roll the dice.
All right, let's give it a shot. Let's see what happens.
Die.
He is dead, and the bandits were slain. No one knows of our involvement. Wonderful. We do need to
pieces. His son
appoint
hates us.
a new steward. Yeah, his son hates us because of the
His dad hated us.
offensive war.
Oh, ooh, sorry.
Being the main attacker in a war will gradually cause our vassals to get upset. Combined with we're not pretty much anything right, cultural, religious, or title-wise. It's fine, it's fine. We can now appoint this guy who's a slightly better steward, at least, who can help with the culture conversions we've been trying to do pretty much since the beginning of this game.
Chat says the evil queen strikes again, and I don't know what they're talking about.
Yes, you evil? Never.
Never.
I mean, I would not describe you as evil purely because you're sitting next to me and I'm scared.
Chad asked if people at Paradox who Matt and Stacy don't like die more often than expected.
For legal reasons, we can't answer that question. But maybe.
Excuse me, sir. You rattled the crown off my head.
So our son has been harboring secret affection for our granddaughter for a while.
Ew.
And when he finally confessed his feelings, our granddaughter rejected him.
That's probably correct.
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
I mean, they're weirdly the same age.
Yeah, there's
So
a lot of issues here.
he can become we can encourage him to try again. He'll become stubborn. We can tell him to don't let her say no to you like that. Become vengeful. Or we can say perhaps love is not for you, and he'll become chaste. I'm thinking the least creepy option. Well, we've got a lot of sons.
Okay.
But this is the least creepy option. Because look at the other one is us saying, our granddaughter rejected our son. Fuck that. Go again. Keep trying. Or try and take revenge on her for rejecting you. Neither of those are the best way to handle rejection in life.
Keep trying to date your niece is okay. We have to ask Chad. I think.
Like,
Chad, should we tell this man to keep trying to date? Should we tell Pentamat to keep trying to date his niece, or should we say no, move on? There's other nieces out there.
And he's younger than her as well by 2 years.
There's other nieces in the sea.
There are other nieces. We do have another niece.
Someone says when in Europe, and I have a lot of follow-up questions.
I have a lot of questions on what that means.
People say go for the stubborn traits, keep dating. Don't try this at home, kids.
Yeah, don't try this at home. If you get rejected, usually the best idea is to say
If your niece says no, respect her decision.
Not try and, take revenge on her or whatever other things you may do.
But did you make him vengeful though?
No, I made him stubborn.
Stubborn.
Made him keep trying.
Keep trying.
If at first you don't succeed, keep asking out your niece. Oh dear.
We can never run for political office.
I'm pretty okay with that. I mean, really, there's a low bar in the world for political office right now. I think we could still do it.
I only want to run for like Viking political office.
Viking political office?
Yeah, like if you're running office like in these times and you're one of these guys, it's more like how many bears have you killed?
How many bears have you killed, Stacy?
I mean, I could fudge the truth. Okay, I've killed no bears.
Exactly.
Fine. Are you happy now, Matt?
Oh, you're the spy master of the person we already managed to kill, so...
Oh, who cares
I
about
mean,
that?
yeah, we don't care about you.
Abandoned ship.
We should probably try one of our counselors that doesn't like us, such as our spy master. Please love us.
Have people aged up, and can we ask them to become cool witches and start our witch coven and be
not
happy?
particularly. We can try... I don't think we can try again with our daughter or our...
I guess they said no.
Yeah, they all rejected it. We can try to seduce our daughter, as you do. I wonder what the success chance on that's looking like. 5%. I mean, you never know.
She's like, maybe, probably not, but maybe.
15% on this one.
Why does she, what?
I have no idea.
I like how incest is taboo is only -25.
I mean,
she's like, it's only 25% ick.
Why is it? So, minus for the lover's pox, has a high opinion of us, dislikes greedy and stubborn people, but we're both quick, so we like each other. And our rank is higher, and then we might be related.
Okay, so our family actually has a big. That's actually 40, so that's more in line with what I would
shot. Do you want to seduce our daughter?
I mean, what is CK3 if not a daughter seducing?
We can try and seduce our son. Ah, there's a 0% success.
That's a hot no.
Well, daughter it is. See what happens. Nothing like a little bit of incest to tear apart your realm. Oh, okay, the sting of rejection. Oh, she instantly rejects us.
Oh, she was like...
I am your daughter for Odin's sake. Well, oh well.
Well...
We had to try, chat would have crucified us if we didn't give it a go.
Literally not a single person in chat was like, you should do this.
Nah, they were all like, we should do it.
Matt was like, we have to do it. We have to do it. Seduce our daughter.
We can try and seduce our spy master, maybe.
Matt's on a rampage, chat.
Nope,
I can't stop him. I've lost control of the situation.
We'll just sway her. Eventually, we'll convert her to witchcraft as well.
This is what happens when Troy is gone for like 5 minutes. Matt's just seducing every family member we have.
That's, I mean, it's true, but I resent these accusations.
Fun says disown our daughter for rejecting us.
we could disinherit her. I mean, that would be a little freaky.
That is cold.
Well, we could seduce our granddaughter instead, Oh, no, we can't. Oh, damn, what a shame. Well, we can marry her off instead at least. See if we can get some allies. Because she is now 16 and we need people to help us. You are pretty small and crap. Wow, all of these people kind of suck. This one's at least a vassal in our realm, but...
You have to shop around, click on places you want, and then see if they have yield sons.
Who do we, like...
The relevance checker doesn't always get the best candidates.
There's a lot of various places, but none of them are really looking...
And also, it'll select out anyone...
enough to help us. I mean...
Sometimes someone good, it's only like -2, so they won't show up, but you see that you could bribe their dad, fabricate a hook, something, so that you can get the good
Would this give us an alliance? This would not, unfortunately.
I'm telling you, marriages, man, you gotta shop around. Don't settle for less.
We're looking around, but we're trying to get someone that could ally with us. Problem is, like, the big blobs for allying, like the Byzantines and Abbasids, won't do that because we are of either the very wrong faith or too far away to interact with.
What's the Garberic thingy? Well, that's us. What about Finland?
That's us.
What about Finland?
Yeah, we could try Finland. He looks pretty decently big. We can marry her to the king.
Oh, congratulations.
Will not accept.
But this is what I told you, but just send him a gift, hot quick, or sway him a bit.
45 gold.
24 opinion. That should
put him over the edge, maybe. We can try it. There we go. We'll accept.
Told you.
So,
always shop around, folks.
And we're going to get some prestige out of that as well for her.
And he's only 64, so that's nice for her.
Exactly. She's only 16, married to a 16. But on the plus side, he's got whole of body. He's a pretty accomplished. He is swole. Look at that. He has the soldier. He's healthy. Less likely to have breakdowns. Will know when he's about to die. Won't contract illnesses as much. He's even a theologian. He's a pretty learned man. In contrast to us, who has never been very learned in any of our characters. We can barely read.
Yeah, maybe she'll learn something.
Yeah, he'll be able to teach us something, because we sure as hell can't.
Someone in chat is excited that Finland was mentioned.
I mean, it's a low bar when just even the mention of your country is exciting.
But it's the same for Swedes, to be honest.
Our half-sister became a tough soldier, not particularly good, but, not the worst. Better than nothing, really.
Yeah.
And we can get another lifestyle perk, so... probably... We're doing quite a few sieges, so I'm thinking either siege weapons or maybe... Oh, we don't actually have siege weapons, though.
If we don't have them, then
so it won't actually help us out
organized march.
that much. Yeah, or like make our armies tougher.
Oh, tough armies can be good.
Increase some damage. Yeah, we'll just go for that. It's a classic. And then I've noticed we've not actually seen any enemies from this realm, which is kind of nice. So we can just keep trying to siege down.
Smashing through. No problemo.
Sieging down, getting a little bit more gold every time, which is, you know, we're we're having a good time.
When do we get siege weapons next? Like era, right?
Well, the cultural head is researching them, or like that's their fascination.
Oh, right.
19 years in theory is when we're going to get them.
But siege weapons make a huge difference because that brings like a 30-month siege down to like a 5-month siege.
Yes, the siege weapons are very, very strong.
Plus, the animations look super cool when they lob the little rocks.
Just throw little rocks and stuff. Yeah, like sieging without siege weapons is very slow, and I believe you don't have chances of breaking down the walls, which also just constantly increases the speed of sieging.
Yeah.
Like if you look here, we have like the walls intact, and we'd need siege weapons to do that. Yeah. Which is kind of sad. But it's fine. We can survive.
I have a question for you. I've only been getting siege weapons through my recruitable armies, basically. Do you ever get them through like levies or through any other system?
No, they're through the men-at-arms.
Okay, so they are through that. Yeah.
They're their own men-at-arms type, which if we had the right research, we'd be able to see them up here. But alas, we are a crappy tribe, and we don't know anything.
Yeah.
We haven't thought of throwing big rocks at people yet to break down their walls.
I mean, you need to understand leverage and stuff, and the Greeks are still, you know, someone's been walking north with that information for a while.
Yeah, like the messenger got lost on the way, I think, between trying to let us know of this.
No, but that's how I've been doing it too. I was just wondering, because of course it's expensive to maintain siege weapons, but that's the cost of being able to siege. Ransom your prisoners.
Yes, I was about to have a look which prisoners we have to ransom. 10 gold, I mean, better than nothing. And then, okay, the prisoner's also his. Ooh, and we have converted the faith of another county, finally. It's only taken her, like, a decade. or two.
You go, girl.
But we can do another one. 17 months. Oh, it's getting slightly quicker, bit by bit. We're getting faster. Oh, wait, no, I clicked the wrong button. I clicked claim, not convert faith. Bit by bit, we're still taking 20 years. Oh, Lord. Well, on the plus side, our vassals are starting to convert their own territories as well. So we are spreading out slowly but surely as we replace all of our Russian vassals for Vikings. But
I love it.
we can just convert
Everyone
this one.
shall pray to Odin.
Pretty much. Eventually they will.
Russia under Thor.
In another 20 years. Whilst we try and constantly maintain our control everywhere. Because whilst we're always the wrong culture and religion, life becomes a little bit harder.
Are you ready to hear a Troy pun?
I mean, I feel like I'm not be getting much choice in this, so let's do it.
He says, hiring a siege commander without engines is a bolder move than they're willing to take.
You know, when he said that he was going to be in the control room today, I was like, oh, freedom from the puns, victory. And then life finds a way. Life finds a way.
He says, can you afford to not cross the river? I promised you I'd protect you, but I lied.
You lied to me, Stacy. You lied to me.
I saw an opportunity to torture Matt, and
you just had to take
yes.
It. You just had to take it. I think that's the definition of workplace bullying.
I need an adult.
I need an adult to help me.
Okay, where are we? We look like we've sieged everything. What's happening?
There's just one little bit left, but I was trying to scare off the people trying to siege down more stuff, because we should get some ticking war score from it as well. So
yeah, from holding literally everything.
We can go there and just mess these people up. Because he is currently at one of our areas, so we're going to get a nice bonus, and we're pretty much guaranteed to beat him, which is going to be nice. Once these guys arrive, that is.
Take your time, guys.
There we go. There we go. Another person becoming a berserker. Absolutely wonderful.
Yes, more berserkers, more better.
Oh, our son, Rurik, also became a berserker. He ripped the guy's head off.
Oh.
And that's just enough war score for us to end.
Welcome to the kingdom.
Gain 150 prestige. We're pumping up. We're getting pretty close to that exalted amongst men, so we can do our next big war. So that is going pretty nicely. I'm going to disband all of these people.
Can we do a quick check on how close we are to Russia now with our little gains here and there?
The Kingdom of Russia, we basically, in theory, I think once we get that kingdom from Khazaria, we might be able to do the Empire. Because, yeah, it's...
Okay, so we have 34 and we need 71, but what we're going for next is pretty fat.
Yes, what we're going for next is this kingdom here, which should be quite a lot. It's 12, and then after that, the only person left is this guy, White Russia, or White Rus.
Who's about to be White Sweden.
White Vikings.
Yeah, White Vikings.
And we could totally invade and subjugate and take all of his stuff. Maybe not in this lifetime, maybe the next, but we could definitely do it.
So, we will take your stuff, sir.
That's pretty nice.
Knock, knock. It's the Vikings.
Hello, it's us, the Vikings, your friends.
Do you have a minute to talk about our Lord and Savior Odin? No?
No? Well, tough luck.
Someone's about to become a berserker.
We could probably conquer another little duchy whilst we're waiting. Got to farm up that prestige. Who are you at war with?
Why is Estonia even still independent?
Oh, you're at war with someone under us, I think. Oh no, one of our people is attacking you for the chiefdom.
She's expanding the realm for the grids.
She is. So while she's expanding it there, we can expand it for the Estonian duchy at the top, which will be pretty good. Our troops are probably going to be a little while because I disbanded them and they got to walk all the way back, but that's not too bad. I can move it up here. Yeah, there we go.
I love the new rallying point system, by the way. It is like super smooth to use.
Yeah, it's a lot less tedious than raise all, zoom out as far as you can, box select everything, and right click.
Largest square you can.
That tried my patience on CK2 for so many years.
The worst was when you missed like 100 guys.
Yeah,
you're like, get over there.
And if you wanted to embark them anywhere, you're like, okay, now we raise the boats, move all the boats somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm getting flashbacks to how tedious I found that.
It's definitely way more streamlined now.
Sway our woman.
Yeah.
Because she is our realm priest. We've been trying to compliment for unmatched people skills. Well, she's shy, so probably not. Her forgiving nature, she's just and diligent, or clear rationality.
I would say clear rationality if she's just.
Yeah, let's give it a shot. See if she takes our compliment well. From the looks of it, not particularly. Still... Oh, there we go. Just about. We need just a little bit more opinion, and then she'll...
Stop trying to kill us.
Well, it's not that she'll just give us our money, which would be nice.
Oh.
We gain no levies or taxes from her church holdings currently.
Uh-oh. Oh, she's the... Sorry, I thought you were doing it to the Spy Master.
No, the Spy Master is next. I wanted money first, and then not getting stabbed.
I would prioritize the Spy Master personally, but I'm a big fan of not getting stabbed.
She won't stab us. She doesn't dislike us that much. It's just because we have the Lover's Pox, pretty much everyone dislikes us. But as we increase our prestige and get more money and gold, we should be doing pretty good. Oh, so close.
How's our heir doing? How's he looking these days?
Our heir is
little Ingjald.
Not too bad. He is a kid. I think we had some issues when we viewed the election last time, because the person we're voting for is different from the other ones. We're voting for this guy, our son Rurik, who is a pretty good fighter.
Okay.
But instead people are voting for our crappy little son, and I think it's just because they dislike us and they don't want to vote for him, which is pretty great.
Pretty great.
Because, yeah, like...
How old is he, the one that they're voting for?
The one they're voting for is pretty young. He's 9. And it's 2 people voting for him because of the fact that... the one we're voting for is they're both vile heretics, but the one we're voting for, they're like, oh no, you're voting for him, so we dislike him even more. But what we can do is if we can get hooks on them, we can use that to force them to vote, or we can just kill them.
That's always an option.
I mean, this one's a kid, so we could probably, we can demand his conversion, and he may accept it. He might not, but we can ask it. And if he does, then he'll at least probably stop voting for the other one, because he's like, oh, you're not a vile heretic, you're actually alright. And now we're going to induct our son, hopefully. He is also convinced and has become a beautiful...
witch?
Beautiful witch, yes. So, he'll gladly join, but at the cost of refurbishing temples and peasants. So basically, he wants us to give him money.
Yeah, fine, whatever.
And you know what?
It's only 50 gold.
We will. It's 50 gold. We'll get some stress, but it's worth it. Especially because he is now of our faith. And we got an achievement, followed by shadows. Not entirely sure what that one's for, to be honest. But I'm glad we got it.
Chat asks, don't you have a weak hook on him?
We did not have a weak hook on him. Not that I know of. We can, however, offer guardianship of him, which should make him hopefully like us. It's only 3 years, so I'm not sure he'll like us a huge amount once he grows up, but maybe.
Can't hurt.
Exactly. I mean, it's better than nothing.
We'll show him the way of things.
And hopefully... yeah, there we go. He is now voting for our son as well.
Yes, Rurik.
So, there we go. We are now getting the nice, good fighter heir that we wanted.
And Rurik is a berserker and a witch as well, right?
He is a berserker. He is some disputed heritage. He's a legendary blade master, and I believe he is, in fact, a witch. Yes, he is.
I love how when I open it up and I see that someone can't be ransomed for money, I'm always like, well, you're rotting there.
Yeah, no, same. Like, I mean, this guy's been there 27 years, right?
Even though I don't care all about having them in jail either.
This guy's 34, and he's been in our jail for 27 years. He's been in there since he was like a kid. He has literally never known the real world. Which probably explains why he's depressed.
Maybe we should just set this guy free.
I mean, we could just kill him.
Do we get any
we get a tiny bit of piety. You know what? Let's, after all these years, should we ransom him for a hook?
I think we should just set him free.
I mean, we could demand his conversion, make him renounce claims, gain a weak hook. We could recruit him, have him join our court after this long.
I love how we're like, okay, you've served your time of 27 years since you were 6, but we'll let you out, but you gotta do something for me first.
We actually lost prestige from the feast. That is not great.
Uh-oh.
A cauldron of runaway soup splashed all over. But we're going to release him in exchange for him giving up his claims and converting to our faith.
All right.
So he is now... I'm gonna pin him. I want to see where he ends up. Like, we have really ruined his life. 27 years of being stuck in a jail in Novgorod.
I think it's nice we set him free now.
I think it's nice and, kind of us, but it's like... definitely sucks for him.
What is he going to do now? With no claims, a new religion.
He's gonna just go off into the world and, yeah. Ooh, so we're studying some old battles.
Oh, so I always like to...
We can attempt to translate the scroll, or we can just get the easy one. I think we should... I always try and attempt to translate it. Getting some martial XP is pretty nice. Ooh, and there's some troubles at a local tournament. A wrestling tournament. The contestants have been delayed. It won't start for another hour. Ingrid, the daughter of the Jarl of Upland, is here, and as always... being an insufferable lout. Her constant complaining is making everyone even more miserable than normal. On the other hand, this could be a good opportunity to eavesdrop on the conversations of the other attendees. So we can push Ingrid into the Horta's water trough to liven things up. We'll lose stress, we'll gain prestige, she'll become our rival. You can discover a secret inside the realm. I'm sure someone here knows some cheeky gossip. Or we've just gone, I've wasted enough time and lose stress. I think we should push.
Push her.
I think that's the only option that was ever going to be valid.
Yeah.
She is now our rival, but it's fine. Oh, okay, so we successfully translated the battle about King Leonidas and his armies against the Persians. So we can get some martial experience, which will give us a nice modifier and some XP. Or we can focus on the translation progress and get learning.
No.
I think we're going to get the stabby things. Things to help us stab better, you feel?
the stab...
I don't know about you, chat, but I'm a big fan of stabbing and murdering in general.
We want the stab tokens.
We released some numbers for, players of CK3 in the first, month, and the amount of people murdered was huge.
Yeah.
You've killed so many people. You specifically, Stacy.
Yeah, it was actually just my number. They accidentally wrote for everyone, but it was really just me. But also, I mean, did they publish the top life focuses, or can I share them as fun facts?
I don't think so. I think you can share them as some pretty fun facts.
Oh, all right. But then we have to do ye old chat guessing game.
Ye oldie fun facts with Stacy.
Okay. So what's lifestyle focus? And when I say focus, I mean those all those squares.
Which one?
That's, yeah,
One of
those
these
ones. Yeah, exactly.
Boop, boop, boop.
The one that says lifestyle focused above it, yes.
In each of these. I was just demonstrating for chat in case anyone's not familiar somehow.
Which is the most popular one, chat, do you think?
Definitely going to be seduction. Temptation focus, absolutely.
Okay, Matt thinks it's seduction.
Oh, well, so actually...
He's still thinking of that niece they got away.
So I'm thinking I think it's probably not actually seduction. I would like it to be that. But I think it's probably going to be one of the martial ones, because people like warring. So
I think also you have to think that, like, in CK2, martial was always the OP kind of focus.
Yeah.
So also, you know, people maybe go with what they're comfortable with. Okay, we have lots of guesses here. We have chivalry, schemer, medicine.
I'm thinking it's going to be chivalry as well.
Strategy, authority,
Or
chivalry.
strategy. Strategy or chivalry, I can't decide.
All right, so
I hope it's seduction, though.
Rule 89 is actually correct. It's martial strategy.
Uh-huh.
Of course, it's classic.
People like to war.
You want the big stabbies.
The big stabby swords with the knives and the stuff.
But Iziak had a good guess. Authority is second place.
Aha, that's nice.
And
I like authority.
Third place is also martial, and it's chivalry. So the three top ones are martial. But the fourth one, can you guess which group the fourth one is from, since the top three were martial?
Diplomacy, maybe? Or intrigue? Intrigue. I'm going to say intrigue.
Chats, any guesses? What grouping the fourth most popular lifestyle is from? Someone just yelled torture. And I'm not sure that's the classic name for that lifestyle.
Yeah, that's not the traditional name.
It's called intimidation.
Torture, stab, torture, rend, kill.
Okay, I see a few guesses for the correct one, which is stewardship, the wealth focus.
Ah, I mean, people like money. I should have seen that coming.
But I mean, to be honest, I think it's a little bit comfort zone, because when I play CK2, I would always go martial or money out of the gates. But
Martial or money. That's your life motto.
exactly. But now that I'm exploring CK3 more, you know, all the lifestyles have their own benefits in their own time.
Martial or money with Stacy.
But especially intrigue. That's something for me, I feel.
So, we have finally got enough. We are exalted amongst men.
Exalted.
So we can try and do this war against our enemy here.
Welcome to Russia.
Invade kingdom for Kingdom of Ruthenia. 1,000 prestige.
Oi.
Ooh, that's very pricey.
We only need 300 more.
Well, yes, so we might want to say it, because if we don't do it, then what it does is, if you can't meet the level, we take double the cost as like a Fane penalty, so we'll go down multiple Fane levels. We'll go down to Illustrious, which is not very good, because it's pretty nice being exalted amongst men.
Should we wait for the last 300 then?
Yeah, we can probably get that through enough.
When can we hunt next?
We can hunt in a couple of years, but we can do some more little wars. We can take Estonia,
right. We can get 300 prestige.
Whilst we're waiting, I'm going to go and, I think, raid a little bit more, because we need money to try and... If we can create titles, that gives us prestige, and the people around us have little bits of money everywhere, so that should be pretty nice. Go up here. We can raise some local raiders.
Chat says could probably create a title and get that.
That's why, exactly. I'm looking for some money to try and do that, because we can make
cash money.
Kingdom of Vladimir over here.
We're just gonna split though if we make kingdoms.
Which is why I'm looking at trying to make some duchies instead.
Yeah.
If we can get some more land and stuff. But right now we are kind of looking at just getting some of that money first. Because we're only down to 300 again, and we were at 500 plus, which was quite nice. So we'll make a couple of raiding armies and go out and pillage, you know, in our true Viking ways.
Yeah.
This is what we came to the lands of. I mean, the control room has some very strong opinions on our true Viking ways and what we've said about the Swedes, but I would argue that it's very, very accurate. Are you telling me, Nurgle, that you don't like going out and raiding? Because I think it's pretty clear that you do. See, exactly.
I've seen Nurgle raiding.
I have it. It's a scary sight, man. It's terrifying. Nothing puts the fear of God into you like seeing Nurgle going out on a raid. Or the fear of Odin, I suppose.
Matt, out of you and me, who do you feel would be more likely to be... Wait, out of you, me, and Troy, who do you feel like would be...
We can't raid his stuff.
Who do you feel would be most likely to become a berserker?
You, definitely you. No doubt about that question.
But do I have the the physical strength to rip a head off.
No, but you have the rage. You have the rage and salt necessary. So I think you could manage it. So I just realized that we tried to raid our ally, which obviously doesn't work because we're allies. So I'm gonna go and move our troops back into our homeland and go raid somewhere else. I was confused on the fact that we have there's two Finlands.
Troy providing his emotional supports.
Is that what he calls that?
That was his signal for you're doing a great job, guys.
Really now? I believe that wholeheartedly. I do like we do have two Finlands though, which is great. We have the High Chiefdom of Finland and the Kingdom of Finland, held by two different people.
Of course, crystal clear.
Now we can marry off our son. Yeah, you look good enough. You're Norse.
Whoa,
got an alliance. Comely. That's pretty decent.
Comely. Oh, I do like
you wanna stack those traits.
Comely woman. All right.
Couldn't have made that sound more creepy if you tried. And we also get an alliance with a Swedish Jarl, which is pretty nice. The more Swedes alliances we have will make me feel good. So White Rust looks like it's getting messed up.
It looks tasty.
By these guys, but I'm okay with that.
Take a bite out of it soon.
We do. Okay, there's our alliance. Good. Instantly calls us into war.
Why don't we just ask
he does.
White Rust if he just wants to join us? Hey, you want to come over here?
I don't think we're particularly convincing enough to
regular Russ.
To regular Russ. We can go and raid him when we raise our troops again down here, but I think there is a perk that is like to negotiate a vassalage, but we don't have it. It's a diplomacy one. We can't even negotiate an alliance with him. He doesn't like us, and he's also we're at war.
He big did not like us.
I think it's one of the diplomacy ones. Defensive negotiations? No. Maybe? Forced vassalage?
Look, man, doesn't matter.
I don't know. One of the ones we don't have.
Helgi ain't a diplomat, so that's for sure.
Yeah, no, we're really not a good diplomat.
Helgi's diplomacy is ripping off heads.
Yeah, we're good at stabbing things, and that's pretty much it. Like, everything else we kind of suck at.
I like how Estonia has just stayed independent in the middle of our country with us wrapping around them.
Well, we got the Duchy of Estonia. Now we need to wait to take the kingdom. But now we have a truce, so it's...
I'm sure they don't feel stressed by being in this position at all.
I spent so much time making her endorse us, but it turns out she has no money to give us, so... I'll go back to swaying.
Matthew.
No, sway.
Always check the coffers, man.
I mean, it's better that she likes us than not, because if she dislikes us, we can get some bad events out of it as well.
That's true.